Hello, my name is Jason Linett. I'm a board-certified hypnotist, I'm an instructor, and I'm the director here at Virginia Hypnosis. In this brief video, I want to share with you a brief tour of the materials that you receive as part of my professional hypnosis certification program. First of all, I do choose to certify my students through the National Guild of Hypnotists. They're by far the largest, oldest, and most respected hypnosis organization, even internationally. And in terms of the benefits they provide their members, the NGH is by far the strongest, and they're going to provide you the best value in the long term as well. The materials that they provide that I give you as part of the class are very good. They begin with these two books, the World of Hypnosis, Book 1, and the World of Hypnosis, Book 2. These two books contain a lot of really wonderful information. There's a history of hypnosis, techniques in which how you get a client into hypnosis, even self-hypnosis is covered in here as well. How to structure your sessions, really how to put it all together so you can immediately begin working with clients. These two books go into material in terms of stress management, weight reduction, and smoking cessation as well. So again, phenomenal information in these two books. Along with that as well, you receive a packet of information, very aptly named the Student Information Pack. This packet includes further information about the NGH, some resources you're able to make use of, and even as you begin working with clients, the nuts and bolts of a business, how to get liability insurance, and how to move forward in that career as well. So this is a lot of good information that's in here as well. Most hypnosis trainings begin with the process of scripts, and this is the NGH script packet, and contained inside are several scripts as well. Scripts for different induction techniques, getting into hypnosis, scripts for weight reduction, stress relief, stop smoking, confidence building, and even an outline in terms of how to do self-hypnosis in 3 simple steps. I said that this is where most hypnosis classes begin. This is also where most hypnosis classes end as well. They do everything based on written scripts. And I want to point out that scripts, there's nothing wrong with them. And the great benefit is in terms of how to build confidence with hypnotic language patterns, how to structure the session effectively. Finding a good script, such as one of these from a reliable source, is going to put you, sort of above the game in terms of working with new clients. However, I want you to understand that we treat scripts here as training wheels. This is where the process begins, but this is just a jumping off point. I would say this is a rough number. Maybe 80, maybe even 90% of people who are actively doing hypnosis, they get a person into the state of hypnosis, they pull out a piece of paper, they read a script, and that's what they do. And some of the people, some of the time, find that's a very effective model. We're going to go above and beyond that, though, in my course. So we'll talk about that in a few moments. I want to wrap up these NGH materials, though. When we start to treat hypnosis as a business, we're able to help more clients. It's a simple statement. I want to help my clients. I sincerely care about the welfare of my clients. That being said, if I don't treat it as a business, they don't know how to find me, and if they can't find me, I can't help them. So it's wonderful that the NGH provides this booklet by Don Mutton called Master Marketing. This is a great book. It has information about doing private and group sessions, how to run a self-hypnosis class, how to handle the incoming phone call, how to do public speaking, things to avoid, how to deal with competition, getting on the radio, creating your image, and even creating your own business cards. This is a wonderful bit of information from Don Mutton. It's yours as part of the class. That set actually is not just the book, it's also 2 DVDs. And the 2 DVDs, along with several others, come in this practice building set from the NGH. There's a DVD welcome from Dwight Damon. There's the 2 DVDs that come as part of the Master Marketing set as well. As you look through here, there's just a lot of resources. Important interviews with renowned consulting hypnotists. Motivation for the new hypnotist. There's a lot of great information in here. There's even a demonstration video of different hypnotists making use of those scripts that I showed you a few moments before. So you have it. How do you read it? How do you make use of it? That's on this set as well. A number of other resources, how to start your practice on a shoestring budget, more master marketing, a number of panel discussions from recent NGH conventions, just a wealth of knowledge as part of this as well. There's a few more books the NGH provides as well. Dr. John Hughes wrote this book, Understanding Psychology. This is part of the set as well. Great information about some issues that clients may bring to your office. And a recent book, this is a recent addition to the set as well, Hypnotic Recollections, History of Hypnosis in the 20th century. So how do we take the information of hypnosis and begin to update it as well? So in terms of materials so far, it's a pretty hefty amount of information the NGH provides. And if that's all we did, you'd receive a lot of wonderful information. Of course, no hypnosis course would be complete without a pendulum. Now, the one they provide is just a little plastic ball and a metal chain. And if you date things back within hypnosis, maybe about 100, 150 years ago, most of the work was done with this type of thing, a swinging pocket watch. It's called eye fixation. Your eyes would fixate on a specific object in motion. They would naturally become tired, they naturally want to close, and you'd claim it as hypnotic phenomenon and just ride the wave from there. We share this as a historical marker. There's actually some fun techniques to make use of when working with kids, when doing talks and demonstrations, and we spend a small amount of time on that. My goal with this course, well, here's how I think about it. You can take this NGH course from hundreds of other instructors, but what you want to look for is someone who is doing this work full-time. You want to find that person who this is what they make their living doing. Right now you're seeing this video. I made it a point to shoot this video here in the office where I see my clients. About 25 people a week sit in that chair. We typically see a couple hundred clients a year. I have other practitioners working, seeing clients as well. So in this space, this is a living, breathing hypnosis center. I don't teach the class in my basement. I don't teach the class in a temporary space, assuming we have students that fit here. Sometimes we do have to move out of the space as well, but we come back here for some special events as well. What I really want to point out, though, is again, when you learn hypnosis, you want to learn it from someone that you can model what they're doing. So with that in mind, in recent years, I found a lot of value in providing additional materials on top of what the NGH gives you. Most of these materials are things that I've partnered with other hypnotists nationally, internationally, to provide you some of the best information out there. This set of information may vary from time to time as we find newer materials, but for right now I'll show you. This is a book written by Colonel Larry Ellman. This is a small book. It's written about a technique his father, Dayvelleman, pioneered in the early 1900s. The Dayvelleman Induction is a technique in which you can get well over 90% of your clients into a deep, verifiable state of hypnosis in a matter of 2 or 3 minutes. It's a powerful technique, and once you master this technique very rapidly in this course, you'll be able to handle much more advanced material moving forward as well. This is a great book written by Larry, and I've partnered with Larry. I provide this to you as well. Not until like maybe 5 years ago, I read these 2 books by Roy Hunter, Art of Hypnosis, Art of Hypnotherapy. And as I read these books, I was thinking to myself, oh man, if I had these when I got started, I would have been in a much better position. So I've partnered with Crown House Publishing. I provide these books to you as well. Before I go further, I want to point out that there's no hidden cost with this class. The fee you see on the website for the class is the fee for the class. There's no materials fee. There's no hidden costs. I've been to workshops in the past where the entire thing became a sales pitch for more stuff. My goal is for you to walk out of the door at the end of this class and you're ready to go. So these books are a wonderful resource to have in terms of a well-written structure of hypnosis. You can see mine. These are my teaching books that I use. They're all covered in tabs down the sides. And yes, we even provide Post-its so you can mark up your books the same way as mine as well. A little while ago, though, I reached a point of frustration. Because again, as you're learning hypnosis from someone specifically that you find that you want to learn with, you want to learn the systems that they're using with their clients. And I reached a point where I was providing a number of handouts, a number of audio programs, a number of extra things in the class. And sometimes you get to the point that the best thing you can do is just stop and write your own book. So this is my book. This is my Hypnosis Practitioner Manual. It's about 100 pages or so. And what this is really a outline of how I work with my clients. And I'll point out some things that are additional resources as part of this book. Bringing hypnosis into the 21st century. When you look at the structure of what most people talk about in hypnosis, they're still in the dark ages. They're telling you to allay fears. We're a society now that you constantly are hearing of celebrities doing hypnosis, famous people, all these people in our world doing hypnosis. There's a reason I named my business Virginia Hypnosis. People are looking for this service. So how do we start to talk about hypnosis professionally in our modern society to really advance ourselves as a career and get out of those dark ages. As you look through here as well, there's techniques. Oh, this is fun. We cover a number of instant induction techniques in the class as well. I mentioned the Dayvelleman Induction. Yeah, you can get someone into hypnosis in a matter of 2 or 3 minutes. What if you can do it in a matter of seconds? What if you have this framework for a session and all you need are these few moments at the beginning to get your client into hypnosis, and you have all this time afterwards to actually do the hypnotherapy work and help them to achieve what they want to change? It's a great use of your time. It's also a wonderful model for creating change. In just a few moments, they can completely change their state of mind. So we cover quite a bit of those instant inductions as part of the class as well. Advanced techniques, my personal handling for different hypnotic phenomenon. We go into age regression in the course as well. And also there's even a sample stage hypnosis show. If you want to get up and do those programs and paying audience, or if you want to do something fun for friends, you've got that as a resource as well. The last thing I want to share with you is this data disk that I've put together with permission from a number of other practitioners in this field as well. Again, I want you to walk out of this course with everything that you need to get started. And we mentioned those scripts. Consider you have a client coming to you, they want to quit smoking. You take this disc, you stick it in your computer, you just search the word smoking, you're going to find a couple of dozen scripts and outlines and various techniques to use with that client to quit smoking. There's a lot of other information on this disc as well. In order to build my business, I have done a number of talks for local businesses, local business organizations, Chamber of Commerce, civic organizations, Elks, Rotary, Moose, and the outlines of all of the talks that I've done are here on this disc for you. Also on this disc, my office forms, also a number of resources that, again, I've been given permission to share with my students as well. So again, the idea is I want you to walk out of this course not having to go off and buy a bunch of other stuff. Of course, continuing education is vital. I tend to do a lot of continued training as well. The NGH requires 15 additional hours every year as you as a certified hypnotist. I make it easy for you. I'm the president of the local chapter of the National Guild of Hypnotists. We host the meetings here twice a year in this space. I bring in a number of other hypnosis trainers here too every year as well to continue training for my students in the local community as well. Real quick, the other thing, this is a lot of stuff to get with you the very first day of class, so we even get from the NGH this bag. You can carry it all in as well. So again, you come to this class, you learn modern techniques that bring hypnosis into the 21st century, how to really advance our profession, and more importantly, how to help people, normal everyday people, make normal everyday changes. So again, my name is Jason Linett. This is my business. This is my training center, Virginia Hypnosis. If you're local here to the Alexandria, Virginia, Washington, D.C., Maryland area, by all means, give me a call. We'll schedule some time. Come sit in the chair. We'll talk about hypnosis. We'll talk about your goals, and we'll set a plan to work together from there. Again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I look forward to helping you achieve your goals very soon.